Hello again, David and One viewers and viewettes, and welcome back to another review. Today, we're taking a look at the Brickcraft MTV Boom Box brick building set. This one contains 96 pieces and costs $4.97. So let's get right into it. As always, we start off with the box here. Taking a look at the box, I would say this box is totally tubular. It's very 90s, it's very MTV. You remember back in those days of the MTVs, right? You would sit down and watch your music videos in the morning. The greats aired on MTV. But you know, the kids nowadays, I don't think they know what MTV is. If you don't know what MTV is, you can go Google it to learn more. But we're taking a look at the box. So the box here, Brickcraft's officially licensed brick building set, MTV Boom Box brick building set. I said it on the intro, 96 pieces, 8+, small parts, children under 3 years old, do not choke on them. Adult, please keep an eye on your child. It's compatible with all leading brands. I think the front image here is very nice, it's very crisp, it's very clean. Nice black background, which I like. It shows the set, it does its job. Not much more else to add than that. On the side here, moving over to the side, we have the boombox with 3 different images. I know we're moving up in the world here, Buster. We have it next to a laptop. We have it in the black void again, and then it with the cassette tape in the boombox in the black void. This image is the same as the front. On the other side, just has a closer up image of this one. This image right here is the same on this side. It's closer, a closer view of the mixtape. I do like the like stripe on the bottom. I think it's a nice aesthetic. On the back here, pretty much the same images we just saw, but it gives you the dimensions of everything. So if you were wondering like how big this set is, you can see the dimensions in freedom units and then non-freedom units. So there you go. On the top, it's the same image as the front. Not much different there. On the bottom, barcode, very important. Absolutely the most important. Brickcraftofficial.com and legalese, I guess. That's about it. Moving on. The instruction manual here. It has that same image that we saw in the front of the box. The same information also, not a whole lot. The back of the instruction manual has all the pieces. Extra pieces may be included. I did get some extra pieces. We will go over that later. The same legalese. Here you can see the pieces count before we get into the actual instructions. So if you have these pieces, you can pull them out now. I will wait. No, I will not. We're moving on. You can pause the video. It is like a roadmap designed for the instructions. This one only has 16 steps. It's not a whole lot. I think it's a good amount of steps for 96 pieces. So here they are. If you want to take a look, right? You can see the steps here. Nothing really stands out as super complicated or complex. So yeah, there's the steps. We do have 2 stickers, which you probably don't have at home if you don't have this set, but we will get into those with the set. Before we move on to the set itself, also in the box gave you this card. I guess if you want to learn more about Brickcraft, if you've never heard of them before, you can scan the QR code now on screen, and you can learn more. I just wanted to include this because it was in the box. Also, you get this handsome man here. Here is the set itself. This is the sausage to your gravy right here. This is the set. This is the boombox and the mixtape. We're going to take a look at the boombox first. I don't know why you would think we would start off with the mixtape. That would be weird. So here it is. The mixtape. Psych. Get pranked. You never know what's going to happen. So the mixtape here is only a couple pieces. It's nothing super special. It's mainly just pink and then white. The sticker here, the MTV mixtape tiny sticker, is on the white brick. I don't know why they couldn't have just printed it on the side, but whatever. This is a very small build. Nothing much more to say about it. It's a good representation of a mixtape. I will give it that. The boombox here, I like this build. I think this is a quick, easy, fun build. Especially if you're somebody who grew up watching MTV, you grew up in the 90s, you would probably find a lot more enjoyment in this build as like a you could put it on your desk, you could put it in your cubicle, you could put it on your bookshelf, you could put it next to your cassette tapes. If you have a cassette tape collection, you could put it next to that and it would fit right at home with that. I like the colors used. It's very reminiscent of the time frame of the 90s. I overall like the aesthetic here. You can see the back there's nothing on the back besides the antenna, which back in our days, yes, you used to have to, you know, if you're listening to the radio on your boombox, you'd have to wiggle the antenna a little bit to get a strong signal, because, you know, back in the day, they weren't super strong. But yeah, I like these like shiny, it doesn't really come up on camera, but like these studs here and here are like super like metallic looking in person. I like them. The front of the boombox has a sticker on it, MTV. It is a transparent sticker with like a transparent back, which I think they should have just done like a solid back sticker, because I don't think the transparent works all that well. Like you can see behind it and it just doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't look like, I think it should have just been like a light gray background or something. I think it would have worked better, in my opinion. You might think this looks good, but the door does open, and you could pop in, you could take your mixtape, right? I know you all had some mixtapes. You all had some great, solid, non-cringe-worthy mixtapes, and you can pop, right? You can pop the mixtape right into the boombox and listen to your tunes. It does have a carrying handle, which, you know, if you want to, you know, be old school and carry around your boombox, that way you can bring it wherever you want. It's portable. So, you know, there isn't a whole lot. You know, you got the buttons here on the bottom. These bricks represent buttons. So I guess the play button is on. In the instructions, it says to build it like this, but I guess you could change it around if you wanted to. Overall, there's not a whole lot to this set. It's a lot of bricks. It's not a whole lot of small pieces, which I like. I've went off on other sets in the past of mainly being just small pieces, and I'm glad there's some actual bricks in this one. And here are the two extra pieces that I mentioned before that you get, that I got in the box. Just a single black stud and one of these pieces right here. But you know, that's about it. There isn't a whole lot to talk about with this set. There's not a whole lot of play features besides putting the mixtape in the boombox. But you know, what's my final rating? What's my final rating? The kids of the 90s want to know what my final rating on this set is. 8 out of 10. I think it is worth the price. I think overall, I think it's a good build. I think it's a good time to build. It's not a very long build. I will say you can finish it in a couple of minutes. But it's not a set to take you all day, right? It's not a 500-piece behemoth of a set that's going to take you, you know, 40 hours to complete or whatever. I think it is very totally tubular of a set. So that's it. That's my review of the Brickcraft MTV Boom Box brick building set. I hope you enjoyed me rambling for the past however many minutes. I hope you got some entertainment out of this. So as I always say, the 1990s were the best decade. I'm out.